The TechKISS Project looked at whether technologies commonly used for cow management were doing what farmers want on dairy farms in New South Wales. The aim was to identify and share key elements for success for the target technologies. Specifically, auto-drafting, computerised bale feeding, inline milk metering and activity meters. Short videos and topic sheets for each technology have been created from the collective wisdom of farmers, service providers and technology suppliers, and these are available on the New South Wales Department of Primary Industries website. To create these resources, some basic questions needed to be answered. What technology is available to dairy farmers in Australia? There's a lot of products on the market. Some are sold in Australia and some aren't. How many dairy farms in New South Wales are using cow management technologies, and how well is it playing out on farm? This video gives an overview of what we found. The first step was to create an independent listing of what technologies were commercially available, with some key features that would be of interest to farmers. Details were compiled for 80 products from interactions with 20 product manufacturers and information that was available in the public domain. This has become the Tech Matrix. Because the content is detailed and changes a lot, the list has been converted to a spreadsheet so it will be easier to use and to update. Like all of the TechKISS resources, the Tech Matrix is the starting point for a more informed discussion. And there's a description of how to use it on the New South Wales Department of Primary Industries website. The next step was to establish the level of tech use and tech combinations. This was done by survey. Between July and August 2018, the regional development programs Dairy New South Wales Subtropical Dairy and Murray Dairy sent SMS text messages to all their farmers with a link to an online survey. 102 farmers replied, which represents 15% of the 650 dairy farms in New South Wales. Results from the survey showed that 40% of farms did not have any cow management technologies and 60% used one or more of the target technologies. 38% of farms had auto-draft gates, 35% computerised bale feeding, and about a quarter had inline milk meters or activity meters. 7% of farms had all 4 of the cow management technologies, 31 used 1 or 2 of them, and 22 had just one technology. This chart shows the number of different tech combinations on farms in New South Wales. In New South Wales, activity meters are the new kid on the block, with 61% of farms getting them within the last 2 years. Perhaps because most dairy farms in New South Wales calve all year, and technologies that help manage individual cows that are in different stages of lactation and reproductive cycle could be helpful. Detailed interviews were done to get a sense of how the technology was playing out on farm. These were done with 39 farmers from across New South Wales, including visits to 16 properties, and with 35 service providers, vets, nutritionists and farm consultants. The interviews explored the level of integration of technology on farm, what's working together, what isn't, and if they were being used independently, why. How the data generated by the technology was being used, and the involvement of farm workers and others with the technology on farm. The take-home message is that integration isn't a given. Half of the interviewees with multiple technologies had matching kit designed to work together. The other half had mix and match of brands where compatibility cannot be assumed. The options for farms where equipment won't integrate is to negotiate a solution with tech suppliers, usually at the point of purchase, or to use technologies independently, which may require double entry of data like calving dates into separate systems. Farmers primarily use cow management technologies for automation of tasks, especially to reduce labour requirements and make things easier, in some cases do activities that wouldn't otherwise be possible. Data generated by the tech is largely used to make decisions about individual cows. There's much less focus on using the data to underpin herd management decisions, although this is where the potential for real gains in productivity lie. Before ending, it's important to note that farmers told TechKISS that each of these technologies have made a significant difference to their farm businesses. As indicated by the green part of each chart, their responses, "I agree" or "strongly agree" that it's made a difference to our farm business. Other topics in the suite of TechKISS resources can be accessed from the New South Wales Department of Primary Industries website. A big thank you to all the farmers, service providers and tech suppliers who participated in the TechKISS project.